Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I am at the gallery today for the Zodiac series. This reading is for Cancer, whose correlating major arcana card is the Chariot. This is the artist card representing you as the open vessel, ready to receive whatever source can draw from the well of infinite creativity. So, Cancerians, this is a new spread. It's one of mine. I call it The Shift, and I felt that it was very appropriate for the timing of this reading. We are moving out of 2021 and into 2022. And at the time of these videos, it is the weekend of the solar eclipse in Sagittarius. So major transformations here, major shifting, and that is what this reading is all about. So this first card here, this is out of the Creativity Oracle. This is what area of my life is ready for a transition. The second row with the archetype cards, what needs to be considered in order for this transition to be smooth and positive. Third, Soul's Journey card, what consequences will my actions have? And then last but not least, we will ask Source what else they would like to share. And that is with the Power Animals and the Starseed card. Then we're going to follow up with pinpointing what area needs that transformation. Where is it going to be taking place? That is with the cards of truth. And then we have the Lenormand cards to give us just a little bit more clarification around everything. Okay, so let's get into this reading of the shift and what area of your life is ready for a transformation at this time. So we got recharge. So it's something to do with the way you recharge. When the pace of life becomes too hectic, know to slow down, be mindful, and go with the flow. From that ugly duckling to the beautiful swan, that kind of transformation around how you take care of yourself, right? That is the ultimate message here, taking care of you. So let's find out where this needs to happen. Jack of Diamonds. So you've been busy. These jacks, they are the busiest cards in the deck. They are Uranus energy, which is the creativity energy. They are Brahma energy, that fast-paced youthfulness around, around seeing something that is a possibility, connecting with that possibility, finding results, and moving through whatever it is to fruition. So, yeah, and diamonds, this has to do with your skills, your talents, your salesmanship. So, yeah, this is really one of the biggest stepping stones that you can have in the deck, because this is how to figure out how to go through that transition without spending any more energy than you need to spend. So this is about conserving energy and how you recharge what you've spent. Nice. All right, Cancerians, let's see what else we've got. We've got the Clover in reverse. So this tells me that you haven't had very much luck lately with figuring out how to move through this business of seeing it, connecting with it, and working it through to fruition. that you're spending a whole lot more energy and not really being able to find that luck in, or having that lucky business drop in your lap as to how to get through what you're spending a little easier, so that you've got time to slow down, be mindful, and to be able to go with the flow more. Very interesting. Okay, so let's move on to the second row and what needs to be considered in order for this transition to be smooth and positive. We've got the archetype card here, and you got the guide. The light attribute represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. The divine in life and in yourself. That's like a natural thing. The shadow attribute places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. So something tells me that this is a energy drain to figure things out financially. It could be around your skills, your talent, but it really looks like it's financial with this guide card here, really spelling it out, placing financial gain and control over finding that spiritual insight, that natural, divine, that whatever is you see in that natural divineness of life and within yourself. Pushing too hard, trying to get through it, needing to find a better way. All right, well, let's see. We've got the Four of Hearts in reverse, so it's not feeling very emotionally stable. This Four of Hearts is all about stability, all about that solid emotional state where you can really connect to that healing energy. So you're not feeling it. It is really interesting. And I have to say that in the cards of truth, this represents the Chariot card. This is Mercury energy. This is how you speak around selling. It's your body language. It's how you feel about it. It's your emotional connotations around making a sale. So that is a clue as to how to shorten that process, to wrap your brain around how to make that more of a natural part. You can really get into it. I mean, this is really speaking to my life as a gallery owner who am dealing with art sales all day long and picture framing, which is really making the most out of a piece of art so that it really speaks. And having to wrap my brain when I started this business 30 years ago as to how to make those sales, how to just embody that, how to get comfortable with it. And yeah, there's a lot of elements that you have to look at. You've got to know your customer, and you've got to understand yourself around your limitations, around money beliefs. And yeah, and ultimately, I'll tell you right now that it is believing in what you sell, believing in your talents, believing that you're worthy of it, believing that you have something worthy to share, and believing that what you have to share has a monetary value. People, not everyone can paint. Not everyone can create something that is coveted and wanted, and people fall in love with and want to give you money for. So, yeah, there is a balance that you have to land somewhere for that. And the cards are saying that this is an emotional journey for you. So, yeah, you need to find your truth around how you feel about what you do, a new value, or find that true value and have that become just second nature. That is a big ask, but it is a worthy transition. That's when your money will start to flow. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. The ring, and making a commitment to do exactly that. Because right now, that commitment is not there. You don't know where to place the commitment. You're feeling really upside down around the whole thing. So yeah, let's really look at this for a second, because this is about you being able to place a value on what you do. I would highly recommend reading some books, taking some time to just understand what that value is, because you can do it. It is right here. It is finding that, and maybe it is just in the repetition of doing it. You know how you just get better with practice? Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to here and see what consequences your actions will have. Give back. It's beautiful. Look at that. It's a charitable card. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch another person's spirit, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. And don't you know you can do that with your art? And doesn't it look like a little picture frame right around that flower? That the petals are falling. And that is charity. That is just being kind. And this you can do for yourself as well as others. And again, it's with this normal routines, right? Cast aside the normal routine and delve into that nature, that natural nature of the divine, that you can find the divine in life and find the divine within yourself. It's getting to that comfortable level. Practice will help. I promise you that. So let's see. 6 of Clubs. This is a lovely card to get here. This is the Strength card in the tarot. It is the complete card. You are complete in your stability, in how to reap reward and recognition. This is that from an outside source. It is validation from without. So this is your audience taking notice of you, finding that balance, finding that value that you are creating, finding the value in what you create, and being able to voice it as a salesman because you believe in it and it's real. It's natural. It's divinely given. Wow. Yeah, this is, it can be healer abilities even. It's realizing how you're out of balance and how to connect with that source's guidance on a more spiritual level. That is really beautiful. All right, house and home. So this is all about stability. Yes, this is stability upon your fate in love and play. Your chances to win depends on how you first begin. That is what the card says. How you first begin. So, do take some time. Do recharge. Do rethink how you're going about figuring out how to place this value on what you do, on who you are. Very interesting path. One that I have been on. So practice will help. Understanding sales will help. And understanding, again, which is what we're reaching for with all of these readings, finding that value within and making that commitment to it. And it's all going to unfold quite naturally for you. Very sweet, very nice. All right, so let's move on to what else Source would share with you, as I have just gotten back from my Sunday walks. And yes, it is a walk that you meet lots of dogs on. Beautiful, sweet dogs. Joy, enlightenment, and devotion. It's talking a little bit about how you need to treat yourself around this process. Earth Guide, your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. So be sure to bring that kindness into this transition that you're about to go through. This is really, really lovely that you are going to get this opportunity to do exactly that. So let's see what the dog card has for you. When the spirit of dog appears, expect an abundance of love and devotion to follow. Selfless acts of kindness may arrive in the form of a thoughtful gift or message, or perhaps a beloved visitor will arrive unexpectedly. When dog is by your side, there is always cause for celebration. So lavish yourself in the generosity of another and be thankful. Yeah, so it is. It's just saying, find that value, find that balance and stability that you can obviously find. Well, best of luck to you. There is so much out there for help on sales and art, and how to place a value, how to value something, and how to go about selling to your buyers. There's a whole thing about buyers and sellers out there, being of 4 types. Let's see if I can remember off the top of my head. There's the passionate buyer who you gotta love. They'll come in and just be like, oh, I love it. I spent my summers there. I've got to have it. I don't care what it costs. Then you've got the intellect who has already done their homework about what you're selling and who you are, and they're coming in to kind of mini test you, see if you're all that you've presented yourself to be. And then you have the what's the other one? There's the controller who wants the discount, wants it delivered, can they have it now? You know, it's just wants to be in control of the whole situation. And so Oh, and the pleaser. The pleaser is the fourth one. And the pleaser is the one that's going to bring in the couch cushion and want to match it. Probably with her designer in tow or a friend, and has to take the piece of art home to try it in the home so that she can get the approval of everyone, or he can. And yeah, so those are your 4 types. And the seller is also those 4 types. So if you're a pleaser, you might be giving your work away too soon or at too little value, right? So that sort of thing. So look that up. There's a lot out there on it, and it'll help you get more comfortable. And then find your own story around knowing who you are and what you have to offer. Well, best of luck to you, Cancerians. This is big. And I hope this resonates in some way, and hopefully it will. And you'll want to check again in with me next month. So hit the subscribe, and the notification will come up in your feed. And there you are. I'll see you again. Thank you so much, and happy creating.